I'm Banks.
I'm Josh.
On Places Going Viral.
Yeah. Banks, what do you think our MSOE should be for society?
I'm not sure I know what MSOE is.
You know what an MSOE is?
I don't know what an MSOE is.
It's a minimum standard of excellence.
Oh.
What should be the baseline for our society? What is the minimum standard that everyone should have? As a guarantee, as a citizen, as a member of society.
Right. All right. We need clean air to breathe.
Clean air. Okay.
So
you got it. Clean air. What else?
Second thing, we need to have drinkable water, potable water that you can drink. I think that's potable. Yeah, potable water you can drink.
Not potable. That's different. Pottyable means it's non-potable.
Okay, water. We need to not go hungry, so we need to have food. So
good.
Whatever the basis for food is. And you can get into specifics of how many proteins you need and carbohydrates. That's something else. But however, just to sustain. Okay.
Yeah.
So in our society, community, we need to be a part of a community, a part of groups,
social network.
Social, yes. What else?
What else should be guaranteed to us? What is a minimum level we should expect from our society? We got food, social networks, clean air, clean water.
I believe that we should have a say in our government or in our social makeup. Government. And by saying that, I mean, the ultimate that we have is everybody gets to, on one day out of every 4 years, gets to decide something. Everybody has that choice. And I feel that we should have, that should be the minimum. We should have a choice, a chance to be a part.
What about health? What about healthcare? Should everyone have a basic right to be taken care of health-wise if they have an issue or problem or need help?
In Scandinavian, European societies, and even in our own U.S. government armed forces, there is a medicine, a healthcare for everybody. You're taken care of. And in Europe, Scandinavian countries, they pay part of their taxes to have that.
Right.
I am all for that. The numbers have shown that in America, we pay more in healthcare, and even though everybody doesn't have it, than the Scandinavian countries do with their taxes.
Well, we're a profit-driven healthcare system, so naturally things will be more expensive.
Yeah, I did see a study or read a study or heard a study about, this is like maybe 5-7 years ago, where, Sweden, everybody pays $1,500 a year in extra taxes for insurance. And in America, we pay
per month, man. That's like $1,500 a month, dude. This crap isn't cheap.
It is. I don't know why I'm laughing. I'm laughing because it's so ridiculous what we pay. So we have that system in our country, and it seems like federal politicians and the armed forces have it. They have it. And they have it as long as they're in the service, or even when they retire.
Yeah. So we're in agreement on that. What about housing? Should anyone in our society truly ever be homeless? Completely 100% homeless?
Okay. So I did a short film 2 years ago on homelessness. And there are people who want to be homeless. They want to live on the street. They want the freedom not to have to pay for a mortgage or have to show up at home or show up at a place. They want to be homeless.
Why though? Why? They just want freedom? They just want ability to travel easy?
From my understanding, from doing this documentary, they want the freedom to go do whatever. And humans part of us has a nomadic gene. We are
Sure.
nomadic. We move. I mean, how did our ancestors get here? Even before, I mean, the American Indians. I mean, from my understanding, they came across the Bering Strait over Russia to
Yeah,
Alaska.
but let's get more to the actual question though. If they were able to have a roof over their head for a night, no matter where they went, and it didn't cost them anything, would they do that, or would they insist on being out in the weather elements constantly and at risk of whatever's out there?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think that most people would opt to have a place called home, a structure someplace.
Shelter, a shelter of some sort.
Yes.
Okay. Here's what I started wondering earlier today. If we had all these things, if this was our minimum standard of excellence, everyone had a roof over their head, food in their belly, basic healthcare, clean air, clean water. Why do we need money? Why do we not why do we need money, but why doesn't that kind of get rid of the whole argument for minimum wage? Doesn't that kind of dissolve all the stress about finance, where people are just trying to get this, what we just defined as MSOE? That's truly what really people need, as opposed to what they want, the luxuries. This changes the whole money conversation.
It does. And there are civilizations who want to go to the government giving everybody a salary, and a minimum of life, minimum SOE salary. And if you want to make more money, you can make more money. If you don't want to make more money, but however, this will make sure you have food, air, water, shelter, healthcare.
I would still do it differently. I would just give you the food, water, shelter, just give you those basic MSOE things.
Okay.
And then if you want to go make money and get nicer things. Cool.
Okay.
You should never have to worry about survival because you can't make enough money.
Okay. So here is who distributes it. Whoever distributes it is making money off of that, you know. Are you with me?
Whoever distributes the resources?
Yeah. Okay. If you say give money, give clothing, give whatever they need, somebody does that and somebody gets paid to do that.
Correct. I mean, ultimately, we're funding that through our tax dollars, through the government, who then makes sure these services are available, right? I mean, it's no different than it is now. I'm just saying if we're saying this is the minimum standard of excellence, the way we're doing it now, we can include these things as well. And is it worth it?
Okay, so this goes into a human nature argument. Do you think that we're naturally lazy? We're going to do the least amount in general, our society?
Yeah, I can see that argument. Sure.
So if you're getting everything you need, the minimum standard of occupancy, or MSOE.
Yeah.
If you're getting that, what makes you want to go beyond it and go, you know what? I want to be an artist. I can be an artist now. Or if you have the minimum, then
you're only getting what you need to survive.
Right.
You're not getting filet mignon every meal. You're getting basic survival needs, so you don't have to go hungry. You can still produce. Some people can't produce because they're starving. You want to talk to them about them creating anything productive or using their talent? They can't even find their next meal. They're stressed out about that so much. They're done. They're no more of use to society because we've got them in a trap.
Okay, so what you're saying at the point now, the MSOE is, if you're in the military and you get out of the military, they will take care of you with the minimum. So we have that built in our society as it is.
Yeah, you keep bringing up the military. Yes, right. And that's an excellent point. Because in the military, we have to focus on fighting. We have to focus on winning wars. We can't worry about if you're hungry or this. So we have this system, this closed system, where we take care of our military personnel because they need to focus on bigger things. Why not do that for society?
I'm all for that. I agree that if we give everybody the minimum that they need to survive, and every
Yes.
year, whatever, it goes up 2%, 1%, it goes down maybe, then maybe we're headed that way with this whole pandemic right now. I mean, we're
Hopefully.
about 3 months away before 40,000 people are going to be evicted, or
40 million.
I don't know the 20 million, 20 million.
Yeah. It's between 20 and 40 million. So if we give you what you need, I still think there'd be an impetus to work for what you want. Because you're not going to get what you want. You're only going to get what you need.
Okay. I got it. I'm Banks.
I'm Josh.
Odd Places going viral.
Viral, of course.
Whew.